Welcome to the show. Sophisticated Ignorance. Chris and Corey. Let's go. Sit back, vibe, have a drink. We're about to get into it. You know what I'm saying? A whole lot of laughs and a whole lot of ignorance, man. This one for the culture. So tap in, vibe out, grab a seat, you know what I'm saying? Make sure your house nice and clean, burn a candle. We're about to get into it. Yeah. Sophisticated Ignorance.
Welcome back.
Yes, sir.
Episode 20.
Yes, sir. Shoot that shit up. Bang. Hit them boys with another banger. Banger.
Yes, sir. Back in the lab, back in the classroom. How's it going, boss man? How was your weekend?
Hey, man,
I'm jumping straight in.
It don't matter, though. You know what I'm saying? Y'all should know who he is.
But just in case you don't, my name is Chris. I'm one half of your ignorant host.
And I'm Corey Mack.
And y'all know we are sophisticated ignorance. Yes, sir.
Yeah,
yes, sir. So
my weekend was same old, man. Had a little flag football game. It was actually the A playoffs. We lost.
Bro, y'all need to win a championship, bro.
Actually, well, this is a different team, but the team that I play in tournaments with, they actually won a 5-man tournament last month, I think it was. I ain't playing that one. You know, my wife leg broke and all that crap.
Yeah, one leg shorty.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, Taj had a baseball game. You know what I'm saying? This weekend.
Like it?
Yeah, he
growing
like
to
it. Yeah. He hit him without the tee. My boy out there smashing. First pitch, he out there
Barry
smashing.
Bonds.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I'm putting him in flag football next month and get him, you know what I'm saying, acclimated to playing sports in this Florida sun.
It's getting hot, boy.
What?
It's getting hot, man.
It's getting hot. The devil is outside.
Yeah, we was at the beach this weekend, man.
I seen. My boy had his shirt off and shit.
Took my shirt off and all the old stuff.
That's what I'm talking about.
Hey,
Yes,
man, you know I had to flex the little muscles. But no, man, it was, I never really like, well, a little backstory. My wife family do like vacation every year at the beach, so they get like a condo for the week. So this is the first time I can actually say that I actually enjoyed it. I've never been in that environment like where vacation family. It's just been me and my mom, so I never really cared for it. So like the first couple times,
acclimated to the bouginess.
Yeah, I was just like, man, I don't really want to go. You got to move stuff, and then you got to worry about blah blah blah, all this and that.
I don't know,
but at the same time,
so I'm gonna just go ahead and do it.
At the same time, I was like, man, this is really relaxing. And it was like, I don't know if it's because the breeze was good or whatnot, but it wasn't like super hot. You know, you go to the beach sometimes, you're sweating and it's hot. It was not like that. It was comfortable. The water was cool.
Salt water is gonna be worse.
Hey, the water was like cool.
Yeah,
but it was perfect, bro. I don't know, it was perfect. So I enjoyed myself, and my daughter had fun.
I don't like going to the beach without beach shoes.
Oh yeah, I keep them on.
The water, I
keep them on. I go in the pool with it. I don't like getting shells stuck in. I done got a shell, bro. Don't say there's no light skin stuff either. I done got a shell stuck in my foot before, so I don't mess with it.
That shit too. So that's why I gotta wear shoes in that bad.
And then for whatever reason, I always think of somebody stealing something from my like little area, and I gotta chase them. So I gotta keep some shoes on. I'm ready, dog.
Finna catch their ass.
Man, I almost had to snap on somebody, dog. My daughter sitting there playing with her little sandcastle stuff. We chilling. You know, people walking exercise on the beach. Dude cut right through us, man. I almost caught a case, man. But, you know, it would have been another black on white crime, so I had to stay away from it. But other than that, man, we going back, I think Wednesday. I know I'm on vacation this week, so going back Wednesday. Just going to enjoy it and try not to think about work. So
that's what's up.
Other than that, man, weekend was good.
Hey,
you want to jump into these current events real quick?
Yes, sir. Sir.
Okay, but before we get into what I had on the docket, I have to do this because it's funny to me. Like, I don't know if you've been watching the news. I know you be busy and stuff, but have you noticed or heard that there's a chicken shortage in the U.S.?
Man, you're right,
bruh. I'm for real. This is funny to me only because it's just
it's a chicken shortage, but it ain't no beef shortage, no pork shortage.
I'm trying to figure out how. Like these chicken places always got chicken, but
all the time. Publix stay with that
chicken.
The
only people who run chicken is Popeyes.
Yeah.
But I was looking at this article from ABC, and it was saying tough times for tenders. Chicken shortage looms because of increased demand and supply chain disruptions. And I'm like, how? When? Where? Like, I thought this was happening like when COVID first broke out. You know, like people gonna go nuts, start buying everything. But I guess with like them cutting hours and workers because of the COVID stuff. People not working enough or not having enough time to like cultivate it or whatnot. So it's making like supply chains shorten up. But I don't know. I'm gonna keep my own. I just thought it was funny because it's just weird to hear like chicken shortage. I think that's like probably the most consumed food.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden it's running out.
For real. Like chicken. Come on. Bruh. Out of all the stuff you can run out of.
Not even that, bruh. I would assume it's easy to like, and I hate to even say this, but out of all the stuff that they artificially enhance or what's the word? GMO, genetically modified. I swear I know they got fake chicken somewhere. Because we probably eat it.
The turkeys too. Cause you know what I'm saying? They inject them with something before, you know what I'm saying? Your Thanksgiving turkey is not organic.
Yeah. It's not a real turkey. It's probably damn plastic. But like a lot of companies like KFC and Popeyes and McDonald's even saying that their chicken sales have spiked. That's what's leading up to the shortage. Maybe people buying more chicken. It's just funny to me because, and not even in a racist way, because black people don't always eat chicken, but it's just funny.
They don't.
Second thing that's funny is I was watching the news and I saw on NBC that Pfizer got an at-home COVID pill supposedly ready for the end of the year. So you done got your vaccine. And
fastest way to get that cure, you crush it up and snort it.
Nah, they finna get y'all. They finna get y'all ass Tylenol pills.
Yeah, shit.
I can't wait till Johnson & Johnson messed that up. Cause you said you was getting your vaccine because y'all going out of the country or something.
Nah,
like that,
boy,
right?
that's dead. We rethought that shit.
Oh, okay.
Puerto Rico ain't that far.
Nah, I know like I never had a flu shot, so I'm just thinking.
I had that shit because I was in the Army,
you ain't have no choice. They
choice.
protecting their investments.
Yeah.
I get that, but I don't know. I'm just always worried about it. It's just, and I was sick a couple weeks ago, and I was like, bro, if this COVID, I'm gonna have to get that shot. But I got tested, and it was nothing. So I'm like, all right, well, maybe I dodged a bullet, but I don't want. God bless whoever passed from it. It's not nothing to play with. I'm skeptical when it comes to vaccines.
Yeah.
I don't even like taking medicine when I'm sick. It's just weird. Like,
I just let it run its course.
Yeah.
Sweat that bad boy out.
But yeah, those are two funny things I saw that in my dark humor mind I had to laugh at. Just because think about all the people who done had these. Well, shit, you might have a side effect taking the COVID pill because it could be.
Imagine that's the thing. Like that's why most people don't like the pop pills and all of that shit because of the side effects. It's like I understand like from because I don't smoke, but I understand like why people would smoke weed instead of popping Molly and shit. Because that weed, you get high, you could probably eat it off. You know what I'm saying?
But yeah, Cat Williams said it best.
That Molly, shit gotta run its course.
Even not
system.
even that, bro. Cat Williams said, "You can smoke weed all day. All you gonna get is hungry, happy, and sleepy." He said, "You could take 13 Tylenols. That'll be your last headache. Your ass gone. Your last headache." So
you was out of there.
Bro, like I don't know. I just have an issue with pills in general. Like I don't, I don't know.
Bill Cosby don't.
Oh my God, you shot out. Don't do Bill like that, man.
Bill was spiking them bitches.
Don't do Bill like that, bro.
Bill was spiking them bitches. Give me some of that white coochie.
All I know is if Harvey Weinstein got off, Bill should get off. But hey, rape is not okay. Drugging people is not okay.
Right, I know if Bill get off, my dog R. Kelly better get off.
Nah, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Well, I got two views about that, and this is nothing to do with what we talking about. But since we're here, if them girls was kidnapped, they grown. Why they couldn't just leave?
Couldn't just walk out.
But at the same time, you got to be a one creepy ass dude to have mattresses at the studio. But just go home if it's that serious.
Fuck it, dog. He got fantasies. He trying to get it how he live. Wherever he want to get.
I watched most of that doc, and all I can say is mental health is real.
I couldn't even watch that. Dog.
Mental health is real, bro. A lot of them people is messed up. Like
goddamn Robert, you know what I'm saying? I still fuck with you, Robert.
Okay, while we here,
I don't agree with what you did, but I fuck with you, Robert.
The music. It's the music. Like you can't take away from the music.
You feel me?
Him as a person is a creep, but musically he talented. But that's the same thing like with Tory Lanez. I was seeing a couple snippets of his new album stuff coming out. I like Chris Brown. People gave him a pass for the Rihanna thing. They still listen to his music. I don't know if he shot Meg. If he didn't, I feel like it was a bunch of stuff going on.
If he shot that bitch, that man like 5'5". She 6'2", bro. That man felt like his life was in danger, bro.
But this is to say like
she probably stronger than the man 5'5".
That's a style.
Probably weigh like 136.
All I know is when his album dropped, I told my wife that I'm gonna listen to it because the snippets I heard, him and Chris Brown got to collab.
Because that last one he dropped was fire.
All his music to me good.
Yeah.
So I mean, I can't get mad. I don't know what happened.
I'm talking about that man, bro. Tory Lanez.
He can rap too.
And what's the other girl? What's the girl name? Tory Lanez and it's gonna hit me. It's gonna hit me because I don't like her, but it's gonna hit me. Ooh. What is her name? She wanted to be skinny and then.
Oh, you talking about
Nah, she okay with being fat and shit, right?
Lizzo.
Yeah. Tory Lanez and Lizzo.
You be giving Lizzo too much.
The most confident people in the world. That boy Tory Lanez shit was gone in the middle, boy.
He got that.
And
back.
he had the nerve to rock a high top.
Hey.
And I'm talking about all this shit.
He had that LeBron. He's coming
heavy.
Back, though. He coming back though.
He is, and then Lizzo switching because you know what I'm saying? She wanted to be skinny, then she was like, I'm cool with myself.
Bro, if people don't remember, and I'm showing my age, if you remember American Idol, Ruben Studdard did the same thing.
Ruben looked sick. Though Ruben looked like Tamar Braxton, ex-husband.
Yeah,
boy.
he do a little bit. But check me out though.
That boy lost weight.
He made a song talking about why you want to change me because I ain't finna get skinny for y'all. I went away and now look.
Yeah,
but that's here nor there.
That's here nor there, man.
NFL draft. Did you watch it?
No, I didn't watch it.
What kind of Bucks fan are you?
I watched some picks. Oh, you know, I seen all 7 of our picks.
You see, I picked somebody from Florida, right?
We did.
They picked nobody from Florida State.
That's fine.
I think Florida State only had 2 draft picks.
Yeah,
I was surprised.
Get drafted.
How Marvin Wilson didn't get drafted?
He didn't, but he got picked up, signed as free agent to the Browns.
He should have got drafted, bro.
Nah.
He popped on tape, but it was so trash. Like, did Miami have anybody get drafted besides the DN, Jalen Phillips? He was the only person. Alabama had the whole team get drafted.
And then only reason Asante Samuel Jr. got drafted
because his dad.
He a legacy.
Yeah, but he's decent enough to get drafted.
He's decent though.
But okay, I feel like Justin Fields got, like I said, NFL did him dirty, bro.
No, he didn't. He went to the Bears. He gonna start over Mitchell Trubisky, so it's a good pick.
Mitchell Trubisky don't even play for the Bears no more. He a backup for somebody. I think in the Bills.
He's
they already said buddy from
Nick Foles over there at the Bears.
Nick Foles and Andy Dalton. They say Andy Dalton the starter.
Yeah, okay.
I just don't.
That's still a good one because it ain't no real quarterback over there, so he can.
The Bears is a horrible organization, and they should never.
They got a defense. They got Khalil Mack.
I don't want to hear that, bro.
The Bears was competing last year, and it just ain't. Mitchell Trubisky couldn't get it down the field.
I don't like the coach. I don't like the GM. I don't like that organization. As
they
whole,
were straight, and then
for a black quarterback,
they didn't go to the playoffs the year before that because the kicker missed that down. Well, he didn't miss it. The shit hit off the upright.
I just feel like the media did their job of making his stock fall, and he went to the worst possible place.
Man, he went to the.
And then when he not good, they gonna be like, "Oh, this is why he didn't get drafted."
The Bears is a good team, man. He got weapons over there.
Name them.
Tyreek Cohen. They got
that's the running back. Name a receiver that start for the Bears that you could think of without saying.
Buddy got hurt though. Look, he should be coming back though. He should be coming back.
They drafted a receiver like top 5 like 3 years ago. He ain't played now one time.
No, I ain't worried about that. They got some weapons. They got a nice little tight end over there.
I just hope that he don't look as bad as they gonna make him look.
Mitchell Trubisky can almost get in the playoffs with that shit, bro. He fine.
You realize these are same people who passed on Deshaun Watson.
Would you rather him go to Washington? Because Washington is the same. Washington and Chicago the same.
I trust Ron Rivera more than I trust
Chicago. Just a little better.
I trust Washington got a better defense than the Bears,
but they don't.
And they made the playoffs last year.
Team.
They made the playoffs.
The only reason they made the playoffs because the division sucked.
It ain't their fault.
You fucking go to the playoffs with fucking 4 wins in a 17 game season.
Hey, bro, if you make it, you make it.
Man, that shit is garbage. The Bears had more wins than that shit.
All I know is I trust Ron Rivera more than I trust Matt Nagy or whatever his name is.
Nah, man, I'm going with the Bears all day.
I just don't like how the NFL did a black quarterback.
I don't think they did on no type of way. He fell to the team he was supposed to go to.
Ain't no way 2 people who played no games in college is better than him.
But I already like knew Trevor Lawrence was going.
No, I ain't talking about Trevor Lawrence. I'm talking about Trey Lance and
the 49ers
BYU.
wanted him.
That's what they wanted. I think they should have took Justin
And then the
Fields.
nigga from BYU went stupid. He had a dumb season.
He did not. He had one throw at his pro day that made him say, "Ooh,
but
Patrick
his
Mahomes."
Season was, bro, he was cooking shit. BYU was cooking shit. I think BYU was undefeated last year.
Not. They was sorry, bro. Justin Fields threw 6 touchdowns against Clemson, and all of a sudden he can't play quarterback. That was the most.
That was 2020.
Yeah, I don't even remember Zach Wilson was not that good last year.
Yeah, they went 11-1. BYU was cooking shit last year.
Don't care.
He running back.
He's not better than running back. Not better than Justin Fields.
BYU was cooking shit last year.
He's
bro.
not better than Justin Fields. I don't care what nobody say. And with the Jets, he will not be better than Justin Fields. I guarantee that.
Oh, I like it.
No,
I like the Jets. I like the Jets.
All right. I just know that the NFL did him dirty. All I know,
Bears gonna be straight.
Regardless of that, though, the Bucks gonna win the Super Bowl again, probably.
Of course, we signed back every returning
player nuts. To do that. That was nuts.
Every returning player came back, and we drafted first pick. Goddamn monster ass outside linebacker. Imagine if we had Devin White, Alexander. and Levante David.
If Quan Alexander would have boy.
Shit would have been a blowout.
They wouldn't have been able to play. They wouldn't have been able to pay everybody, but still,
shit would have been a blowout.
I ain't mad at them.
Whole season would have been a blowout.
But yeah, I thought that was the only gripe was Justin Fields. I feel like he got a raw end of the deal.
Oh my god!
Did you see how they was clowning Mac Jones for walking to the Patriots when they picked him?
No,
he looked like the Joker from Batman.
That was a good pick for him, though.
Yeah, they weren't gonna let
the Patriots
Cam
need him anyways.
No, they don't. Well, they do need a quarterback for the future
because obviously Cam can't throw.
Look at you being racist. Cam could throw. He just ain't been the same since that Super Bowl.
He didn't do it last season, so
yeah,
I'm just basing it on what I've seen.
Cam just not the same. Like he
can't.
He not the same. He not the same
right
at all.
Now Cam can't throw, so
he not the same.
Hey.
But anyway, you got the Bucks running back. I think it's gonna be a repeat. I think the Chiefs.
I think it's gonna be the Bucks and the Chiefs.
Me too.
Bucks and the Chiefs. If the 49ers can get right,
I would love to see the Bills do something, or matter of fact, the Ravens, because I like Lamar. But the 49ers going to end up, either the Broncos or the 49ers going to end up with Aaron Rodgers. Because he done said he ain't coming back.
Teddy Bridgewater, so.
He was at the Panthers last year and they was ass. Even though everybody was hurt.
He was slinging that bitch, though.
Everybody was hurt, though, so I'll take that back about Teddy.
He was slinging that bitch, and nothing wrong with Teddy. Teddy got hurt.
He a solid quarterback.
Minnesota fucked him over when he got hurt, so.
But he proved himself in New Orleans. Granted, it was New Orleans, but I ain't mad at him because I like Teddy Bridgewater.
I mean, hey.
It is what it is.
I don't think that man got snubbed in the draft, though.
I do.
He fell to a good team.
I mean, out of every team who needed a quarterback.
He fell to a team where he can literally take over and it be his team.
But do you take over a situation that's not poised for you to be good?
But it is. We're not talking about the Browns. We're not talking about the Jets.
Good now. The Jets trash.
We're not talking about the Browns. We're not talking about the Jets. We're not talking about Miami.
Miami
talking about the Bears. The Bears are better than every last one of them teams.
Every team you just named made the playoffs over the Bears.
You crazy.
The Dolphins actually didn't make the playoffs, but they was 10-6 or 10-6.
Let's see what the Bears.
The Browns made the playoffs. The Bears made the playoffs, I think, or they missed it by one. No, they didn't make the playoffs because the Packers won that division. And they didn't get no wild card over nobody, I don't think. And this is me freestyling because I'm not looking at nothing, but I'm pretty sure this is the only place in America where a person got a computer.
The Bears went 8-8.
Trash.
We ain't talking about the Lions who went 5-11. The Bears went 8-8 in the division where the Packers was 13-3 and the fucking Vikings were 7-9.
Trash.
Right, and the Vikings a good team.
Trash. The Vikings need a quarterback.
The Vikings a good team, and they still record sucked worse than the Bills.
I just hope I tweeted this when
Washington was 7-9. We ain't talking about the Giants who was 6-10. The trash ass Cowboys who was 6-10. The Eagles were 4-11.
The whole division was trash.
Come on, the 49ers went 6-10.
Okay, I got a question for you. Who gonna guard the Falcons offense?
Panthers went 5-11. The goddamn Falcons went goddamn 4-12. The Bears went 8-8.
It's trash.
Come on, bro. He went to a good team that he can make his.
I hope so. I hope so.
He literally can make that team his, bro.
I hope so.
Damn, you were just a conspiracy
I just don't like the
dog.
Bears, bro. I feel like they gonna do him dirty because Justin Fields should have been the second quarterback.
Man, them people got you thinking everything racist, man. That man fell to a good team,
bro,
man.
The NFL is racist. They ain't got nothing to do with nothing. But all I know is he got slighted for no reason at all. How you throw 6 touchdowns against the number 1 draft pick and blow them out, but yet you sorry? That make no sense.
Look, it just wasn't meant for him to be there, dog.
It is what it is. We didn't talk sports, but we got 2 more things to talk about before we jump into the topic, man. You watch Mortal Kombat? What you think?
I fuck with it.
You liked it?
I fuck with it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why they added that weird ass character for the Scorpion. Great
grandson.
But other than that, I don't know. I felt like it was sped up. Like they ain't even giving people time to find they inner strength to figure out if they had abilities or not.
Yeah, it was just kind of rushed.
Shao Kahn was just coming like, bitch. Shang Tsung was coming like, I'm finna kill these bitches like right now.
Yeah, I'm kill them before they even find them.
It was. I don't know. 4 out of 10. 4 out of 10.
I was gonna say 5, but we in the same boat.
4 out of 10.
I just didn't like how it was so rushed. Like you said, the opening scene was dope, but they didn't really give no other backstory as to why everything was going on. Like imagine, like we grew up on Mortal Kombat games, like the old movies. It was funny because I tried to watch the original that they had on Amazon Prime, I think, and it was so trash. Like the graphics,
the original 5, the
second
graphics,
one, the second one.
I like the first one too.
The first one was good, but I'm talking about the second one they tried to do was so horrible. But the storyline to me could have been better explained to like a casual person who don't know what Mortal Kombat is, like somebody probably born in like 2000. Like
I think the Mortal Kombat was just for the blood and guts. Yeah, the special effects in that shit was fire.
Yeah, it was pretty dope.
That's about it.
I wasn't a fan of the storyline. And
yeah, the storyline sucked.
I think I was reading an article that was basically saying like they were trying to like take some parts away from it so the next movie's better because they have Johnny Cage in it, obviously, yeah, and they have a tournament. That was like the two biggest gripes I saw when I was looking.
Like the main character was some dude who
just nobody
kept
knows.
Getting his ass whooped.
Yeah, and then when he found his powers, it was just sticks.
Sucked.
Like, bro,
you
body,
got a cloak of armor and some sticks.
Yeah. And he also
whooped Goro ass.
Too easy though. I think he beat the Goro too easy. The funniest character to me was Jax though. Because all I could think about
got his arms ripped. And he had them little ass arms. He had them like little ass arms the whole movie.
Like a T-Rex.
Until he figured out how to cut the
best person in that movie though was Kano. Because Kano was roasting everybody.
He was an asshole.
He was roasting everybody.
But I think Sonya Blade was probably the realest, and she didn't even know her.
Yeah, she ain't had no powers at the time.
At the time, she ain't had no powers.
She reminded me of this is like weird, but she reminded me of Guile from Street Fighter.
Who?
Guile. You know?
Oh, Guile.
Like the army dude from Street Fighter. That's who she reminded me of.
The gay dude.
Guile wasn't gay. I don't think he was.
Yes, he was.
Bro, don't tell me so you telling me the Captain America in Street Fighter was gay?
Guile?
Yeah, with the high top box blonde hair that used to shoot the little sonic beams at people. He was in the army. You know what I'm talking about.
Oh no, not Guile.
Well, I was about to say.
What's that bitch name? It's the other dude.
It's a gay character in Street Fighter?
Hell yeah.
Bro, I missed that one.
Shoot. What's the dude? Let me see.
I completely missed that.
No, he gay, dog.
That's hilarious if it is. Not that he's gay, but just because I missed it.
What's his name, bro?
I don't know who you talking about.
Man, dog, I don't even know this man's name, dog, and I can't even think of it. I know who he is when I see him, though. It's the dude with the thing on his hand. He got the Wolverine claw on his hand.
Vega. Oh, you talking about Vega. He just French or something. I don't think he gay.
No, hell no.
What make you think Vega gay?
Vega gay, dog.
That's crazy.
So Vega ain't gay?
Yeah, he's sweet. I ain't gonna cap.
Okay.
You shout out for that.
Yeah.
Hey.
Vega look like he want a goddamn Pepe Le Pew dance with you.
He's because he French, probably.
Nah, bro.
Or from Spain or something, man.
Nah, bro.
No offense to anybody from France or Spain. But
no offense at all. But if anyway, you take it, you take it.
Since we on the fighting topic, how you feel about Floyd giving up, coming out of retirement, quote unquote, to fight Jake Paul, big brother Logan?
It's gonna be stipulations to this because
I think that
Logan Paul outweighed a man by like 30 pounds. So
what
even
kind of
if he ain't a boxer,
you don't think it's gonna be like a knockdown rule or something?
If he hit Floyd with just a flim punch, the man outweigh you by 30 pounds.
Power
is power.
Yeah, you're right.
You gonna feel it.
I think it's gonna be something like he can't hit him in the face, but he can't fit him anyway. Floyd ain't gonna get touched.
He can't.
If Manny Pacquiao couldn't hit him, Canelo couldn't hit him.
Definitely did hit him.
In the face, though?
Yes. He weaved some of that shit, but Pacquiao
let's say
Pacquiao
hit him 10 times. Manny Pacquiao on a boxing level is here. Even at his old age.
Conor McGregor hit him.
Conor McGregor is probably a better boxer than Logan Paul. Where would you rank Logan Paul on the scale of professional boxers? He 0-1.
He's not on that bit.
Exactly. So if they could barely touch Floyd, you really think he gonna hit Floyd at all?
Shit, if he rush him.
I wish I could see how much money they supposed to get for this, because I think this is just a money grab.
He rush him. I mean, that's what Ben Askren said. That's why he really fought him. He said he didn't fight him.
Yeah, he just wanted the money.
You know what I'm saying? He made $600K to lose.
And I'll take that.
In a loss.
I'll take that.
He literally made $600K in like 15, 20
The one
seconds,
thing I do like about what they doing is, like, did you see his comment? I think it was Jake who made the comment to Dana White about how much he paying the UFC fighters and why they all want to come over.
They don't want to come over.
No, the money making them though, because they not getting paid in UFC.
I mean, you getting it, but is it really worth fighting somebody in some shit that you don't do?
Well, not to get knocked out, money. But like, okay, let's say you. According to
they
the
don't
tweet,
make money. I mean, they make decent. I ain't gonna say decent money in UFC, but they can go to Bellator and make more money.
Jake said
they fight in the UFC because UFC is bigger. It's more televised.
But okay, you win a UFC fight and you get $250K. You lose a fight to somebody in boxing that's not going against your UFC record and you get $650.
But you lost though.
Who cares?
Ain't nobody taking no free L's out
there. It ain't free. If you
free.
Bro, he can give me $650 right now. I get knocked out all day.
Nate Robinson took a fucking free L. That's shit
he got paid.
But it's gonna follow him for the rest of his life.
But he should have never took the fight.
No,
he's not a fighter. Period.
It's gonna follow him for the rest.
That's a dumbass.
But you was the best dunker in the league, but you got your ass knocked out by that white boy.
Hey, but
put your ass to sleep.
Who told him to get in the ring? Ain't nobody tell him to do that. He ain't never fought before.
Listen, he sold his soul for that money.
He thought it was gonna be sweet. That's why he got in the ring.
He sold his soul for that. How you could think it's sweet? You weigh 155. That man weigh 190.
He thought it was gonna be because he saw a white boy. He thought it was gonna be sweet. That's what he get.
Hey,
and all this is speculation, but it's probably
sold
true.
his soul for that money. Got his ass temper-peated.
Okay, I got to say something. I was just looking into the. I just searched the date of the fight. It's June 6th, I believe, in Miami. But I see here Chad Johnson to compete in the exhibition fight. Like he gonna be on the undercard. Oh my God. You know it's about to come alive, right? You remember Celebrity Boxing Match or Celebrity
Deathmatch?
Yeah, from when we was kids. That's what's about to happen. That was a good show. That show need to reboot.
Man, he finna get knocked out.
It depends on who he fighting though. I don't see that here, but I don't know.
This ain't like
I would love to see like Brandon Marshall.
Kimbo Slice had when they were in the backyard bumping.
Oh, I seen it. I think I sent it to you. It was like this generation got Jake Paul. We had Kimbo Slice. We built different,
right? And they was out there getting down in the backyard.
I see he knocked somebody eyeball out their socket in the backyard, bare knuckle boxing.
Yeah.
But he came in the house like, hey man, no disrespect, bro. It's all love. I'm like, bro, you need to go to the hospital, man. Your whole face out of your head. That junk was gross.
Listen, bro.
And for y'all don't know who we talking about, y'all need to go YouTube that. I know his son was trying to fight a little bit.
Florida legend.
Yeah, Miami legend, Florida legend. You're right.
You know what I'm saying? So I mean, bro,
if Floyd get $100 million for this,
Ooh,
that's nuts. Bro.
Wait,
you'll take $100 million? You
go for what?
To fight Jake Paul?
I take me $100 million. Yeah. But some shit. Well, not to interrupt this shit, but Bleacher Report just tagged my phone. Melo is 9 in the top 10 in scoring. Carmelo Anthony moves to number 10.
Shout out Melo.
Salute. You feel me on the all-time scoring list? Fuck nigga talking about.
Man, he could have been there if he would have.
But yeah, I took $100 million to knock me a nigga out.
Yeah, that ain't no question. Speaking of money, you know Conor McGregor ain't never fighting again because he sold that proper number 12, his stake, 600 M's. He ain't fighting no more ever.
Yeah, he supposed to be fighting. It's the third fight. They got a trilogy fight with Poirier.
Man, he ain't finna take that fight.
Dustin Poirier, he got to.
He gonna get knocked out or beat, but he not taking it serious.
Poirier out the first one, then Poirier knocked him out the second one, so they gotta finish that bitch off.
You know who I wish would come back though? I know he not because he said his dad died. Khabib.
Oh, you talking about Khabib?
Yeah, he was the only person that really was like, "You finna stop talking shit about me," and he beat the shit out of Conor McGregor.
Khabib a monster though.
Yeah, he different because he wasn't worried about all that flashy stuff. He just trying to fight.
Khabib a monster.
He just gonna fight. That's it.
Khabib gonna kill your ass. He like Usman.
Hey, that's we ain't talk about that last episode.
He a monster.
Hey.
I told you I put that shit on my Instagram. Bruh. I said I like Jorge Masvidal, but I love Usman.
He dummied that boy
and he put that boy to sleep. I'm talking hit that man so hard, knocked every bead of sweat off that man's head.
Buddy was talking cash too.
Talking about that man hit like a pillow. He wasn't blessed with.
How you hit like a pillow? You undefeated.
Right.
That don't make no sense to me.
That don't make no sense.
I'm not talking shit. Nobody ain't lost yet. I'm gonna be humbly quiet.
Whooping their ass, man. He done had 5 title defenses. Done whooped everybody ass.
That's like somebody saying Floyd can't box, but the man ain't never lost. How you can't box?
Lost. Done whooped everybody ass, and that's Floyd shit. Crazy. What he was like 50 something. 50-0. But that's a lot of fights, boy. A lot of fights. Usman, I think Usman is 12-0.
I thought he was 14-0.
Either 12-0 or 14.
Either way, he undefeated.
Either way,
and especially
in MMA.
I was just about to say it's way different.
Undefeated,
it's way different because your body. You might only be 3, 5, 8 rounds maybe, but your body take a way different beating because it's all types of fighting.
Right,
it's all
5 rounds. Every last one of his title defense is 5 rounds. Come on, man, and he knocking shit out.
Bloop, bloop.
Crazy.
I ain't gonna cap. I this dude used to when I used to live in elementary, middle school. This dude on the little football team was trying to get people to box and stuff. I was like, nah, it ain't for me. It ain't for me.
I like that shit.
But now that I'm thinking about it, I probably should have done it because it's a different type of training. A different type of training.
It's a different type of training. But it'll get you in shape, though.
Yeah, that was the, like,
and then
now.
you're just ready for whatever.
Yeah. But the only thing I don't like, though, like, if you're a legit boxer, your hands register as, like, lethal weapons. You can't fight nobody, bro.
You can't vote nobody.
Like, people try you all day. You can't do nothing but tell your security or tase them.
You gotta let that shit. I ain't built like that.
Yeah,
I ain't built to let shit slide.
Cause if I know I got hands, bitch, I'm fighting everybody.
I ain't even built to let shit slide.
Oh, man.
I gotta give you what you want. Yes, sir. SpongeBob, hot and ready. I'm ready.
I'm ready.
Gotta get it to you. I'm talking about Krusty Krab. I'm walking through the rain to get a nigga what he want.
That'll be fun.
Yeah, man.
You jump into the topic, man?
It's your topic today, okay. So you know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. So, man, I was taking a nice long walk, and I was just thinking, bro, like, I was listening to some music, and I was, for whatever reason, I just thought about, like, how you set your family up for success, or how you set your kids up for success, and how you set, like, not parameters, but things in order for the next generation to, you know, get things or do things easier than you had it, right? Because your whole goal, obviously, is always, I want my kids to have better than me. Mm-hmm. So it got me to thinking, like, what about negative stuff that trickles down? You know, trickle-down effect, or, you know, you've always heard, like, old wise tales about in the black community. And people out there, if you never heard this probably might be the first time you heard it, but you've always heard of, you know, you don't wash clothes in the rain. You've heard that before, right?
No, I ain't never heard.
Well, I've heard that before in, like, black community. Like, you don't wash clothes. It's bad luck to wash clothes in the rain. So, I don't know why.
I feel like that's the easier way to wash.
Or, like, you shut up. Or, like, you know, sweeping on somebody's feet is bad luck or something, like, just like old folk stuff. Like that. But
I done heard some shit about you're not supposed to put a woman purse on the floor.
Yeah, like purse on the floor because it's bad luck, or a hat on the bed, stuff like that.
Yeah.
So, like, it got me thinking of, like, generational curses. Like, does that include, like, mental health or money management or anger, stuff like that? Like, think about anybody in your family.
Mental health could be hereditary, though.
I know. And I'm talking about it in a more spiritual way. Because, you know, not everybody believe, and we're not talking about religion or nothing like that, because everybody has different religion, believes different stuff. But, like, when it comes to spirituality, you know how people do, like, certain religions do, not incense, but sage to get rid of, like, evil energies and stuff like that. And it got me to thinking, like, if you only know what you're taught, how can you teach your kids better? So my first question is, and kind of think about it in, like, a generational pass down kind of thing. Like, if you passing down negative stuff, like, if you only ever been around death, you're a rapper, all your homeboys get shot, you pass that same energy down to your kids if they raised in that? Or, you know how the example you always use when we talking about money or finances and stuff, like people who kind of take advantage of the government Section 8 help system, like, you've been on this same thing for 30 years. You ain't think to get off of it yet? Why not? Is that a generational curse kind of thing? Because you're showing your kids, this is how you're supposed to live, and I don't want nothing better.
That's definitely a generational
Or I'm not striving for nothing better because it's easy to do this. Like, how do we break that? So my first question is, do you believe in generational curses? And if so, why?
In some aspects I do, and some I don't. I'm not a full believer in it, but I'm not going to sit here and say that generational curses are not real, because I see some things, you know what I'm saying, firsthand that I would think to be a generational, you know what I'm saying, curse. Because it's like, okay, if you're not striving to be better, how do you possibly think your kids are going to strive to be better once they get out there and get
because
on
you
their
the
own?
example in the house or wherever you live in or however you live, and you are always going to be what the kids look at first.
It like messed me up too. Like, it's crazy because, like, I used to see people be like, "Oh, I'm about to go to the crib. I'm about to go back to the house," and they be like, "Bitch, you stay in the apartment. You ain't going to no house." It's like, but everybody be like, "Oh, I'm looking for a new house to stay in," but they really looking for an apartment and shit like that. Like, I don't. It's crazy to me because I think in the black community, generational curses are passed down without even
you don't even really know.
They don't even notice
until
that
you
they're
like
passing them
sit
down.
back and think about it. Even like, for instance,
because it's the norm. We became so
our way we handle stuff.
Yeah,
like if you only grow up around like a very argumentative household, and that's all you know, so that's how you deal with the next person. You have kids, that's what they see. So it's kind of like,
The
and I don't
normal
mean
is normal for us. So you
exactly,
know what I'm
the abnormal is normal sometimes.
Yeah.
And this is not to say that only one way is normal. And I'm not talking about curses as in like a witch came and put voodoo on your household or whatever the case may be, or what they call it, roots or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Some people say roots on you. I'm not talking about that. And that very well could be what I'm talking about, depending on your perception of it.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking of it like I've never had anybody talk to me about financial literacy, period, from even my family aspect. So like, how would I get mad at somebody for not knowing something if they didn't reach out to learn
you
about
can't
it?
get mad at your parents.
Exactly. I think we might have touched on this before. Like your parents can only teach you what they were taught or what they know. So like as an adult
what
now,
life allows them to learn.
Because life, everybody knows.
Right.
And
what I mean by that is what life allows you to learn, man, you got to pay them bills. You got to go to
everybody
work.
got
you
bills and
might
shit.
not got time to go and research something. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know if y'all got kids out there, y'all working, y'all grinding.
Yeah. Shit.
Y'all you got to sacrifice the grind. So the days get shorter and shorter and shorter. You get tired. Sometimes you don't got time to eat. Yep. You feel me? You just want to go to sleep, and then you're going to figure out how to eat in the morning. Like, it just is what it is. You know what I'm saying? You do whatever, you know what I'm saying, your situation dictates. But, you know what I'm saying? You know, I'm a firm believer in don't let your situation dictate. You dictate. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay. So, obviously you believe in it, or you know that it's a thing, or you can understand the example I'm trying to make. So, how do you think you can break them or, like, change them for the better? What would be your, like, say you had a horrible history of, you know, that whole thing, we take 2 steps forward, take 10 steps back. Like, you get a good job, then 2 months later you fired. Same thing happens. It keeps repeating. Like, how do you get out of that? Like, what mood or what mindset do you have to be in to, like, break that negative cycle? I don't know why I just said negative like that.
Sometimes I don't really think it's like negative. It gotta be. It's not negative. It's some people get complacent, or some people not necessarily complacent. That's a good word. They get aggravated with where they are if you ain't reached you know what I'm saying, the goal that they set out for themselves. Or not even that. Some people try to rush life. I don't think it's really trying. Or some people try to rush life, or life ain't moving as fast as they want it to.
And like that YOLO mentality of I'm gonna just go do something to make it happen, and then it end up just crumbling apart. And like for myself, I want to have a plan of, okay, this like X amount of time I want to have this, X amount of time I want to do that, X amount of time I want to do this. But in the back of my mind, I'm like, if something happened to me today, what would my kid do in 15 years if I don't have it set up? Like, I don't know why I think like that or why I think that far ahead, but I do. And I'm not saying like I'm not living in the moment, because I'm a firm believer of you got to live in the moment because you don't know when your next one might come. Yeah. But like, if you have kids, you can't, like, if you don't prepare your kids for when you're not here, to me, you failed as a parent. Yeah. Like, that's just me, my personal
I was just
thing.
talking to my wife about that. Like, I'm about to really like get back into that like kill or be killed mode that I was in at Cookman, when it was like, all right, it's time to get the degree. It's the time to tighten up on these classes, get these A's, and get the fuck out of here. Like, I'm really finna like 10 toes back down in the grind, like for real. Get you know how I was. I get ghost in a minute and be ghost.
Disappeared. I don't know if I know it was you. I remember the one time I seen you on campus, you was just moving. I'm like, yo, Corey, we about to go. Oh, I'm about to go, blah 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 here, and you was about to. You had told me you saved up some money because you was about to buy a car.
Yeah.
I remember this conversation. We was in between. I don't know how I remember this at any conversation. We was in between the Ave and Lefevre, and you was walking, just gone. And I don't know if you was going to get the car or going to pick up the money for the car, or you was working to save the money, but you was gone.
That's when I got that Buick LeSabre.
That's what it was. I know it was a car with a B. I was like, I can't remember the name of the car, but I was like, bro, this man just be doing his own thing, head down, moving.
And that's that. I mean, this shit off topic, but that's one of my like. For me, I'm gonna say that's like a fault for me, because I get ghost, and I'm talking about I get ghost on everybody. Get ghost on my mama. I get ghost on everybody. Like when I'm grinding
in your mode,
I get. I
don't think it's a bad thing,
dog.
But at the same time, I get where you're coming from, because I think I had that. I'm trying to do better at that, like just communicating with people daily, or even if it's whatever the case may be, because I'm an introvert just by nature. Yeah. So like working from home for the whole last year with whole COVID, it's been love to me. Like I could just chill in my box, my comfort zone. I could think creatively, do whatever I want to do. I may not have been using the time to my fullest advantage, which I'm kind of now like kicking myself in the head because like we had a whole year just to kind of set up whatever. But ups and downs happen. Things go, like you said, life get in the way. Sometimes it don't work out. You might have some health shit pop up you're not expecting. Anything can happen. But I'm the same exact way. So it's almost like, I think we was talking to, last time we was in Orlando when we was with Maurice and D, they was talking about like a friend Yelp. Which was like fire. And it was like, you and Corey, y'all niggas need to communicate more. And I'm like, bro, I can't even be mad at it because, bro, all I do is
just get ghosts. Like
I'll be working or I'll be doing.
And it don't be purposely.
It's not purposely at all.
It's
not purposely at all, but like that's just how it is.
And I had to learn because it's like it's a good and a bad thing because I used to grind so hard, bro, that I used to forget to like spend time with my kids and shit. Like my wife used to have to like snap me out that shit. Like, damn, you come home, you don't even play with your kids because I'm grinding. And it's like it's because I'm grinding for me, but I'm grinding for them.
That later it'll pay off.
And at the same time, I'm not even noticing that I'm giving them everything they want.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not even noticing it.
My wife told me this. She was like, you can, because I got so many side gigs, like, you know, because multiple streams of income stuff, all that stuff. It's always like, I don't want to always take from my what's the word, main source that pays the majority of my bills. If we want to do something extra, all right, this job will pay for that. This job, whatever the case may be. Yeah. I might sell something to do. You know how that go. But and I'm not talking about drugs. People who always assume black people sell drugs.
I'm telling you.
She was like, you can have all these jobs and work till you blue in the face, but all your daughter wants is your time. And when she told me that, I was like, damn, you're right. So like I had to understand how to balance it out.
And I started to see life differently because it's like, okay, now I understand truly as an adult what life is about, and it's about happiness. Bringing happiness in the simple shit.
Yeah, like and it's not always gonna bring money behind it because you can chase that money all day.
That money ain't gonna bring.
But when your daughter is going through something, or your son going through something, and you weren't there to understand and help them, they ain't gonna give a fuck if you bought them a brand new car. You wasn't there when they needed you. So like, my daughter will come home from school, and I might be typing something for work or finishing something up, and she'll be like, "Daddy, play with me," and I'm like, that shit bothered me, bro. Like, it bothered me to the fullest, bro. It bothered me, dog.
It bothered me,
and all I can think about, and this might sound like a woe is me, is when I was a kid, my dad was never there for me to play with. So, like, I always think about that. And it's like, I don't care. I could be in the middle of the best.
I ain't in the mood.
Yeah, like,
I'm trying to grind, but I'll be like, fuck.
Yep. Bro, I was about to say this. Like, I could be in the middle of the best shit of my life. Excuse me for the graphic details, but you know when you get the good one, and she be knocking on the door, "Daddy, play with me." I'm like, all right, fuck it. I just gotta hold on till she go to sleep. Because, like, she don't even want to do nothing. She want to play hide and seek. She want me to be a monster and like, it's little simple stuff.
Yeah.
And obviously, you know, with like now with having two, it's like, damn, I need to get a bigger place for us to live. I need to have space. Like, I want my kids to be able to go outside in the backyard and play.
That unseen pressure.
It's like, bro. And my wife is like,
we know this episode done veered off somewhere else.
It hasn't,
we gonna get
but
back.
it is.
Yeah, we gonna get back.
It's important.
We speaking
it's like
some real shit,
bro. Like, my wife is like, we don't need all that right now. They just want your time, and it's like, I know that, but at the same time,
but that's what you feel they need.
I know 4 or 5 years from now, this ain't gonna be big enough. Yeah, they gonna need their own rooms. Yeah, they can share. Get it now. If I don't do it now, when they older and really need me, I'm not gonna be able to be there because I'm gonna have to do it.
Have to do it then.
So it's like, you gotta find a juggling point of, damn, I wish I could get lucky and hit the lotto. Let me play this scratch off, and then I just throw this $10 away, and it's like, fuck, I could have just saved it or put it into some quick little stock I could flip. Or, you know, you always thinking of something extra, and that brings me up to, you know, my next point. How do we set up generational wealth? Like, how do you do that to where?
That's a good question, because a lot of people think setting up generational wealth is just you just grinding.
But it got to be a science to it.
Saving money. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it's really about
even that, bro. You put your money. And not to even keep cutting you off.
You good, bro.
I was looking at my bank statement the other day, and like, you can leave money in a savings account. I got a penny for my dividend, like 2 cents.
Bro, don't.
I'm like, bro, I could have put
giving me like 5 cents.
I'm like, bro, I could have put all this
10 cents, bro.
Just for clarification purposes. I bought $30 worth of Bitcoin, and yes, I know Bitcoin is $50,000 a coin. It ain't worth nothing. $30. That was like a month ago. It's already $72. I could have took my whole savings and put it in Bitcoin and took it out and had more money in return than I've done in dividends just by having a savings account.
Yeah.
So it's really like pointless. Like the bank ain't gonna give you no money.
You ain't gonna see no real dividend unless in a savings account unless you got over 100,000 in that bitch.
Or six figures at least.
Right. At least, bro.
But how do you get to that point without, again, and this is my favorite part of the episode because I put it on here. How do you get to that point without scamming? Like legit. Like, obviously, you can start a business from the ground up and do it the hard way. But from my perception of the world, and this ain't to be racist, white people ain't never done that. It's always been they stole something or they scammed to get something. And I know this for a fact, for some stuff. Like, check me out. My mom used to work in a mortgage company when it was a big mortgage boom. She told me this story, and I always thought she was capping until I looked it up. But I'm not going to speak on names or nothing like that. This lady was at work one day, bro, at this mortgage company. Feds kicked in the door. They was writing mortgages on dead people, bro.
That's real.
Think about that, though.
That's real.
I'm out here busting my ass going to work when I could be scamming.
Hey.
Taxes is a scam. We know that.
Everybody could. But at the end of the day, I mean, I ain't no pussy.
I ain't
going
bro,
to jail.
That was my thing, bro. If I wasn't pussy, I would be a scammer. And shout out to y'all who scam and not scared.
Y'all who be playing with y'all life,
bro. I seen Derek Grace post this thing. Was like, y'all told the unemployment y'all ain't had no job. Y'all told the PPP loan people you had a business, and then you told somebody else you ain't had nowhere to stay or something like that. He was like, just be sure y'all ass going to jail.
I'm telling you.
But when them people come about their money, they ain't playing. But I need to know or need to figure out how to be a step ahead. So because think about this, bro. Like my mom's, she retired, but she still work. And it's not no knock on her.
Because a lot of people work their whole life, and then when they retire, they probably only got $300,000 in their 401k.
If that. But think about people who never had a 401k or didn't think to start one. Or some people, and I'm sure it's a lot of people. Well, I think I got an echo. I don't know. But it's a lot of people who probably still live check to check, 70 years old. Yeah. Like, and not to show no shame. It's not shaming nobody, but that's hard life, bro. Like, you die, and all you got to give your kids is maybe you got life insurance. Maybe you got something they can sell.
Even if you got life insurance,
it's not enough.
That shit ain't enough. You give them what you gonna leave them.
Because if you live check to check, you probably can afford.
The biggest policy I had was in the Army, but it was $1 million policy.
Like that's the highest one. Yeah,
outside the Army, you ain't getting no $1 million policy.
Not for no good
got
price.
Like several different. You know what I'm saying?
And then even with that,
life insurance policies.
Think about like you got to worry about. And this kind of finance stuff, but you got to worry about what's the difference between a term and a whole life insurance policy. Like, if you got a term policy and you don't die in that term, you just wasted paying it unless you can start it over. If you got a whole life insurance policy, they're going to charge you an arm and a leg and you can't afford it. So, like, you always stuck in the middle, hence the middle class. Like, you really just stuck unless you hit a lick.
It's crazy how you got to pay on something. It's just like car insurance. You paying monthly on the what if. Like you said, you paying on the what if.
That brings me to another story.
Why can't I just pay for a life insurance policy one time?
Yeah, and that's it.
How much is this? You know what I'm saying? $100,000 life insurance policy. Boom, $500-$600.
And then the thing that sucks is every 5 years the rates change. So you ain't died yet. Nothing changed in your medical history. You just paying more. And it's like
what if?
For what if? But if you don't, it's a big what if. Exactly. One day it's gonna happen. We just don't know what time when. Right. So like if you say, nah, I'm not gonna pay it this month, then the next day you fucking die.
You're done.
Your whole everything is shot up. Like it's a wrap. And I think we might have talked about this last episode, but like if you have like an older grandparent or something, and you 3-4 of y'all, go ahead and get a policy on them. It sound horrible, but
my bad that y'all hit his mic.
It sound horrible, but people do it all the time, bro. Like I don't know, man. I'm just that's like my biggest fear is like leaving this earth and my family struggle because I hate myself for the eternity if I still know who I am. I don't know what happens when you die.
That's my biggest fear. Like I don't even fear death no more. That's my.
But I don't even think about it. Like, you know what I'm saying? I know I'm gonna die.
Right.
That's like the finality of it. Like I think I really like I've never had anybody close to me pass besides my grandmother. So like seeing her in the casket just was like, damn, I'm never gonna hear her voice again. Like. The finality of death is final, and nothing you can do about it.
The reality
of
you know
what I'm saying? But like, what do you do if, not even if you prepared to go, what if your family's not prepared for you to go because they don't have nobody else?
It's only a couple things in life that really to make you see life in its you know what I'm saying, totality or in realism, if I'm using that word right. But like when you see your baby born,
yeah,
you feel it. Like life
different.
come over you. You feel it. Like it's so surreal, dog.
Yeah.
You feel it.
I still can't believe I got kids.
Yeah, you feel it. Watching that baby come out, boy. That's top 10, top 3.
So nervous, dog.
One of the, you know what I'm saying, craziest things you're gonna see in your life, man.
It's a blessing, but it's definitely and as a man, you know, we don't get unconditional love, bro. Our love comes with conditions and terms, like, and that's just the thing you sign up for. As if you want to start a family, you got to be the provider, protector, and
that stress that a lot of people, you know, well, it ain't no knock on women, but it's stress. It's stress that women don't see.
They won't ever, unless they a single parent.
Yeah,
more than likely they won't feel it, because hopefully, you know, ladies, y'all single moms and dads, we're not sitting here bickering about, oh, it's hard to be a man. We're not saying that. It's just when you have a responsibility and you take it serious.
It's hard to be a female too. Yeah, right. When you take
your responsibility of being a parent serious and having a family, even male, female, if you're single, not single, whatever the case may be, it's a different type of stress that comes with that. Yeah, and it's something that it's not gonna bother you every day, but it's in the back of your head, like, damn.
When you take on that lifelong burden.
Think about like a single mom with 3-4 kids, and I'm sure you've been in this situation. Do I pay my light bill or do I buy food? Like, that's a situation that nobody should ever have to think about.
I was in that motherfucker. You already know. In college, I was in that bitch with me. And now we older, we got kids now.
If it wasn't for food stamps, bro, I'd have been just dead in college.
When motherfuckers in college used to say your goddamn consequences come with, you know what I'm saying, your decisions come with consequences. Yeah. Motherfuckers ain't give a damn about the consequences then. Now, bruh, my decisions,
everything is vital.
The consequences that come now aren't just for me.
Everybody
for
everybody.
You know what I'm saying? So now I'm thinking, you know what I'm saying, a little more diligently, doing things a little more differently. You know what I'm saying? Because hey, it ain't also just me.
A near death experience will shake you too.
Will shock your shit.
Like you said, kids will be something when you see a kid born, but like a near death experience.
I only had 3: a near death experience, my kids, and my pop passing.
Yeah.
You feel me? And my near death experience was the first one. That's how I got the scar on my face.
The only thing worse than that, bro, is, you know, and I said I was gonna wait till after everything to talk about this, but fuck it, we here now. Like, for y'all who don't know, we added JJ to the podcast because I thought I was gonna have to go through chemotherapy. Because
you letting it out?
Yeah, fuck it, we here. We here. I thought I was gonna have to go through chemo because I had a diagnosis of a certain type of cancer. Fast forward, I got a second opinion. Thank God. It turns out it's not as deadly as it was originally thought. So I won't have to have chemo just yet. But the first week of knowing that was the scariest of my life, bro. I literally thought I was gonna die, and all I could think about was
shit. Fucked me up. I'm like, nigga, stop texting me with that bullshit.
Hey, my dog was in denial the whole time.
Stop texting me with that stupid shit, cuz.
The whole premise of, not being there, it just made me think like, damn, what is my wife going to do if I'm not here? She pregnant and we got a 3-year-old. Like, are they not ready for me not to be here? I haven't even set them up to where it's okay for me to stop working yet. Like, that's all I could think about. I wasn't thinking about going to no club. I wasn't thinking about hanging out. I wasn't thinking about none of that other stupid shit. Yeah. All I was thinking about was, who's going to take care of my family? I got life insurance but at the same time, does my wife know what to do with the money? Is she gonna spend it right? Is not saying she doesn't or she's not capable, but like
that money can't.
You got a newborn, your husband gone, and you got a 3-year-old. What you supposed to tell your kids? Like, that's all I could think about, bro. Mm-hmm. That's all I could think about. So I just thank God that ended up turning out to be a better case scenario than originally told. And anybody who had to deal with cancer or is still dealing with it, there's a plan for you, bro. Don't give up. Keep fighting it. Mm-hmm. And, if you believe in a higher power, pray. If you don't, it's all good. But all I can say is prayer works, bro. That's all I can say on that.
Right. Oh, yeah. And just to clear up some shit, JJ is a full-time host. Because
he's dealing with his own
dealing with his
family stuff. Yeah. So, prayers up to JJ, man. We hope you back soon. But we're going to keep holding it down. For real. Get back into the episode, bro, like I said, my whole thing was, how do I set up my family to where they don't need me? And not even
that's so hard to
that's hard to do, bro.
The hardest thing I've ever done in life, bro, for real, is be a husband and a father.
It's
bro.
not
that
easy, dog.
It's not easy.
You know what's crazy though? It's a choice. Ain't nobody tell us we had to do it.
And that's what I'm saying.
it's a
Like, I
choice
can
we
leave
made.
this shit anytime I want to, but if I walk out on my kids, I'm a fuck nigga.
Yeah.
Walk out on my wife, fuck nigga.
Yeah,
like,
it's nothing you can do to get that back. It's like getting knocked out. Once you do it or have it happen to you, you can't take it back.
And it's hard because ain't nobody show you,
bruh. That's the worst part about it. Because there's no rule book.
Problems are arising that you've never seen before, and you gotta goddamn handle them bitches right there, best you know how.
It's the best and the worst OJT ever.
For
because
real.
every day is a different thing, bro. Every day is a new learning experience. Like, what do you do? And God forbid, knock on wood, this never happens. But what do you do? Your daughter come home and tell you, I seen this thing on Instagram and fucked my head up. It was over in, I think, the UK. Girl walking to school, dude grabbed her in the alleyway, made him give her oral sex. Luckily, somebody recorded it and caught the dude. He got to jail. Now he need plastic surgery. They rearranged his face. And I was like, what do you do if you got a daughter? She come home and tell you that? And they like, what do you do? Like, that's it's scary shit like that.
I'm gonna do some white people shit. Go shoot up some shit. I'm gonna go shoot up some shit.
Hey, I ain't pay $600 for this Glock for nothing.
Feel me?
Bro.
I'm
Your ass
gonna
gonna
shoot
die.
some shit.
I'm walking straight in the jail. In the court, you gonna die, bro.
Fuck it.
It's like, those type of things that as a parent, like, damn, you really think, why the fuck did I sign up for this?
People who prey on kids,
Like, you sign up for the challenge of it because either you was put here for a purpose to do it, or you just felt in your heart you needed to, or you want to. There's only so many reasons.
And we ain't just saying that it's hard to be a husband and a father. We know it's hard to be a wife and a mother, but because we know that this is a similarity. So we know you women out there, y'all feel this shit.
And the key word, I think, is people who take it serious. Because it's easy to lay down and fuck somebody and have a kid. Excuse my language. But it is. That's the easy part. The hard part is what you do after. Staying there.
Making that bitch work for the kids.
Because everybody got arguments. Everybody go through stuff. But think about the family unit, and everybody be harping on and hating on Kevin Samuels. They pulling up all this old stuff because he might be gay, this and that, all this stuff. But what he talking about ain't. I don't see anything.
Ain't far-fetched at all.
I don't see any.
Ain't nothing he talking about wrong.
All he talking about is
he's just being blunt,
bringing together the black family, or keeping it together
in a blunt way.
He could do it
differently.
He could say what it is, and maybe it's the wrong person saying it. Maybe he's scorned because of what happened in his past. Who knows? I know he's divorced, but nobody tell Steve Harvey he's wrong for telling people how to think like a man.
Right.
So I think, like you said, it's his delivery that people don't like, but it's the honest truth.
Yeah.
Some stuff, like I don't agree with calling the girl a running back. He ain't had to do that. But he did the same thing to a dude.
He did it to a dude.
That man say, so you 5'3", you weigh 300 pounds, you got a little dick and you ain't got no job, and you expect a woman to want you. And I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
Like, bruh.
Them fighting words, cuz you want to bump, bruh?
He asked a man straight up, so do you have a big dick? He was like, I don't understand. Like, you have a big dick or not? You know if you have a big dick. And I'm like, how you ask a grown ass man that, bro? That shit is wild.
I'm telling you, dog.
But again, it's just like those things that I think about all the time, bro. And if you don't think about that, either you already set up, so you don't got to care about it, or you just not at that point in life, and that's cool. But I need to know or want to find out, how can I put my family in a position to where they don't need me?
Yeah.
And not even don't need me to be here, just like to take care of them. Like, they'll be straight whether I'm here. Like, okay, this is an obsolete kind of example.
You ain't gonna never be able to put your family in a position to where they don't need you.
I'm talking about strictly financial.
It's like, right, but still,
even then, it's still gonna be stuff that comes with it.
It's trying to put your family in the position to where when you leave, the grief is easy.
Yeah, like, bro, we was just talking about this the other day. Like, funerals cost what, $5,000? Do you know how many people can't afford headstones?
More than that, the casket like $5,000.
But think about the people who can't afford that, or who do a GoFundMe when somebody died. Like, it shouldn't be that way. Like, it shouldn't cost to live and to die. That shit is nuts to me, bro. The whole system is nuts to me. And, of course, I'm a conspiracy theorist, so I go on a rant all day about this shit. Yeah. But it's just like, damn. And this is funny as hell because I see shit.
It's not.
It's nothing free.
Nothing free in the world. It ain't free to die. Ain't nothing
Think about
in the world
as soon
free.
as you born, the hospital send you a bill, and as soon as you die, the funeral home send you a bill.
Ain't nothing in this world free.
What do you get to do besides, like you said, and this is the key point, I think, what I'm going to take from this whole episode, and I heard J. Cole say it too, happiness, bro. You got to find something that makes you happy and just stick with it. Because even though I said, what can I do to make my family not need me in the financial sense, even if I'm a millionaire, they still gonna need me, because what do you do with $1 million? Because you could go broke.
Because the money ain't what you provide
at all.
The money is not what you provide, and it's the everybody brings joy to somebody's life. Everybody brings a plethora of emotions to another person's life. That's what you, at the end of the day, that's
good,
what you
bad,
provide.
And different, you know,
another person. You know what I'm saying? You provide them
those memories, bro.
A worldly experience. You know what I'm saying? That's what money can't buy.
Yep.
You
can't buy that. J. Cole got a song, I think it's called Love Yours. And it's the realest shit I ever heard, bro. It ain't no thing in life that's better than yours. Like, you got to love your life. If you don't, you going to waste it.
You got to do what make you know what I'm saying, make you happy. I think I got on that shit like 3 years ago or so.
It took me a long lesson.
Make me happy.
Exactly.
You know
it took me a long, hard lesson to, that's like,
fuck everything else because I can always get money.
When you have that fuck it in your system, you become dangerous, bro.
Fuck it, bro.
When you have that,
fuck that shit, I can make money.
Like Cat Williams said.
I'm going to do what make me happy.
It's like Cat Williams said, bro. Fuck these lights. I got 100 candles. I've been waiting to burn these shits, bro.
A lot of shit that motherfuckers out there stressing about, bro, it ain't nothing to be. Fuck it.
It's a humbling thing when you have that because you know, like, and I always.
You gonna drive yourself crazy?
I'm a firm believer it can always be worse.
Yeah.
And this is it's on topic, but it's not. It's kind of funny to me. I saw it on TikTok. This girl was like, "I'm never giving a white homeless person money," and I'm like, "Damn, that's kind of hard." She was like, "How you steal somebody else's country and be homeless in it? That's your fault, not mine." It was. I got dark humor, it's funny to me, but because I get it. But at the same time, it's like I could always be that person. Everybody that has a job and relies on the job to pay them for their services is only 1 or 2 checks away from being homeless. Yeah, because your landlord don't give a fuck what you going through. They was kicking people out during the pandemic when they nobody have a job. They don't care. Somebody else gonna pay that tab.
I'm telling you, somebody else can get your home out of foreclosure.
Okay, so we could talk. Obviously, this episode has been some real adult-ish, but I gotta ask, what do you think is a good scam versus a bad scam? Do you think there's any good scam? Because people, if you're from Tampa, you know what drops are.
I ain't busting out no scams right now. I ain't no scamming ass nigga, bitch. I love my kids. I love my wife. I ain't got time to be in no.
It's a lot of the credit card fraud people.
The best scam going on right now, and it's because of COVID. That PPP,
bro. The lady got like $3 million.
That
buying
PPP,
houses.
The best scam out there right now.
Once
boy,
they
y'all
start
better thank COVID.
Once they start collecting on them, boy, it's gonna be a lot of people going to jail, bro.
Listen, we did it, Joe. Just keep passing out them stimmies, Joe, because I'm not scamming nobody,
bro. If they come back and say, "Oh yeah, we need that money back," everybody fuck.
They dead. I'm talking about it's gonna be another. You remember when Tampa got hit for them drops back in what?
Drop Queen. She had $1 million, $2 million in taxes.
09, 010. Yeah.
I just wish I wasn't so scary, dog.
Bitch, it ain't even. I ain't even scared.
I can't do it.
Ain't got time to be on nobody else's clock.
What would you rather do? And this is just all funny stuff because you know we about to wrap up. But would you rather transport coke or do a loan scam? Or a credit card scam.
Transport coke.
Me too.
The risk.
I feel like that's
the risk versus the reward is better.
The risk, yeah, and I don't got to put my name on nothing.
I ain't got to put my name on nothing.
And granted, I'm sure people not doing it. I can take back
streets all the way to fuck back to where I got to go.
I'm sure a lot of people that got them loans got them in other people's names or got some kind of way around.
And you getting about 10 years per name. Bitch, all of that.
Per social you use, boy.
You feel me? You getting hit. You might as well go ahead.
The oldest
life.
What's the oldest scam? You know, when you got a sister like 7 kids, you claim a couple of kids.
Bro,
I don't think there's nothing wrong with that personally, because they only allow you to claim so many on yourself. So somebody got to claim them. But
the crazy shit, I'm trying to figure out like when the old school comedians be like, "Oh, my mom used to have the lights in my name." Bitch, how?
For real?
How?
So you telling me somebody
how you got a credit card in your child name?
Somebody at Tico ain't realized this baby was born in 1995 and it's 1997. Like, bitch.
Come on. Like what? How?
I don't get that at all.
I don't get that at all.
Like you 12 and your credit score already 500.
Show me what you were talking about.
I guess it's like the stream scam now. Like niggas got computers just playing their song on repeat to say they got all these numbers.
Oh yeah. To say they got them fake numbers. Yeah. Know what you're talking about.
It's just crazy, man. But that was what's on my mind today, man. So I felt like talking about it. I think it's a good adult conversation, bro. Because as you get older, if you're not around people that's talking about the next level in life or trying to even do anything positive to push their life forward, because like you said, people get complacent and then you get stuck. And before you know it, you look up in 10 years.
Complacency is the biggest killer out there, motherfucker.
We graduated college 10 years ago. Think about that.
Oh yeah, your shit 10.
Bruh.
My shit coming up on 10.
But think about that. 10 years went by like that. I still remember falling asleep at graduation, listening to Al Sharpton talk.
My shit coming up on 10. December made 10 for me.
Just think about that though. We graduated high school almost 20 years ago now.
Yeah,
it'll be granted not 15. Let's 15, give it to 15.
So,
15 years
I graduated
ago.
in 08.
Graduated 07, bro. That's a long time.
Yeah.
And shit that went by quick. Stuff didn't happen, and you can remember things in small increments.
Yeah.
But like I was telling you, like when we put my dog down the other week or 2 weeks ago now, I was like, I can only remember one instance of playing with her, and then for whatever reason, I was in the shower that night, and I started remembering every single thing I did with this dog. I'm talking about from when she was the size of the water bottle. I got her 8 weeks old up until she 10, 11. Like I'm talking about every walk I took her on. Every time I done walked around the park, dogs chasing us, I'm going back home. Like it was just surreal how I remember all of this sequential information for a 10-year period.
Trauma do that shit though.
But you don't think about it in the moment. It's always after when everything calmed down, you have a chance to clear your head.
Like when my wife be asking me, do I remember shit? And I'd be like, nah. But like when something traumatic happened, then I'd be like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because now I'm thinking about it.
This really did happen. That really did happen. So like all I could think about was just one time. Yeah. And then like after, everything happened and, I was at a different space and I guess I was in a calmer environment. It's just like a floodgate open. Bro, I remember the first time she came to the house and was chewing stuff up. I'm talking about, I remember the first time somebody told me I couldn't have her in an apartment. I'm like, what? This was back when Mike Vick was doing the, shout out to Vick. Sorry, but not to throw you under the bus or nothing, because I still think the whole dog fighting thing was stupid for you to go to jail, but that's just me. I'm whatever. I don't have no issue with animals, but I feel like people's lives are more valuable. We could talk about that all day, but. All right. You seen this man running 4.7 at 40 years old? It's slow, but for a 40-year-old,
nah,
you right.
T.O.
ran like a
4.4.
But I don't think Vic work out no more.
Yeah, he got.
Because I think Dion probably could still run the 4.5 at least 4.4 maybe.
Yeah, Dion still be
working. But T.O., T.O. work out like he's all still playing, so it's different. Vic probably ain't worked out in a couple years, so he probably not allowed to. Man. Who knows? But
yeah, man, this is.
I just felt like having an adult conversation today.
Yeah, I hope they take away happiness out of this motherfucker.
Man, that's the key, bro.
Do what make you happy, dog. Because if you ain't going to work happy and all that shit, bro, you just wasting your time. You wasting your life. You know what I'm saying?
Because just like we all know, as soon as a job they gonna replace you.
Bro, that next episode need to be trauma. Something about trauma, because it's crazy.
I'm down. We can write it down.
I can sit here and now that we was talking about it, you know what I'm saying? Not to get too far into the shit, but. I know my mama used to do a lot of good stuff, take us on a lot of good shit.
Yeah, but you can't remember.
But I can't remember
exactly.
it. But I can remember everything my daddy did because it traumatized me. You get what I'm saying? Because his shit wasn't as good as my mom's. You ain't gonna remember the good shit that happened to you. You gonna remember the bad. You gonna remember that bad. Because that's what molds you. You know what I'm saying? That's what really affects your shit. I remember
every time I came home, the lights was off.
Affect you.
I remember every time I had to go spend the night at somebody's house because I ain't had no lights. I remember all that stuff. And I remember the good things too. But like you said, like those traumatic things. I remember why I don't like roller coasters.
I mean, good shit don't give you PTSD
at all.
You know what I'm saying?
Crazy,
the bad
bro.
shit do.
Like I can't remember I remember the first thing I got for Christmas that was positive. But I'm sure there's been more positive things. I just can't think of them because it wasn't like something to like snap you out of it. Like, bro, I'll always remember the first day I went to the doctor and the dude was like, "Yeah, you got cancer." I'm like, "What?" Like, bro, I just came to get my stitches out. What are you talking about? Like, y'all could have called me and saved me a trip, bro. Like, now I got to drive home with this on my head, bro. I might get in a car accident. Like, bro, I don't remember nothing after that. The whole 2-week process of waiting, I don't remember nothing. It was just like, bro, I'm picking my daughter up on autopilot. Like I ain't tell my wife. I ain't tell nobody for like a whole 2 weeks because I didn't have no information.
I remember you telling me.
I was so freaked out. Like
I remember you telling me.
That was very, very. But I like that. We could talk about that next episode, man. Let's go ahead and get into our mental health educated college bags real quick.
Straight up,
yeah, man. You so just a wrap up, man. You got any shout outs, man? Because I got one.
I do.
You want me to go first? Or you want to go first?
It don't matter.
All right, I'll go first because you got the banger shout outs. You got the big good ones. If y'all don't know who Young Thug is or Gunna, they 2 rappers from Atlanta, and they did something really cool. it was in relation to their album drop. They did like a collab album with their label mates called Slime Language 2. And they went up to like, I think it was Fulton County Jail in Atlanta, and bonded like a bunch of random people out that they could bond out for petty crimes and stuff. And I think it was really dope. It was tied into their video. It's called Paid to Fine. It's a song. If you haven't heard that album, it's really good to me. I'm assuming this is for younger ears. So older people, if you're listening, you probably won't really vibe with it. But what they did to let a lot of those people out of the cells they were in was pretty dope to me. I thought it was cool, so I just want to give them a shout out. And stop buying chicken, man. Y'all messing up for everybody who like chicken.
I'm copping that chicken.
But that's my shout outs for this week, man. What you got, boss man?
My shout out, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to my battle, you know what I'm saying? Jasmine Hilton. She been had, you know what I'm saying? I think it's been like 2 years now with her company, but she does organic hair products called Yo Lit Hair Care. So YOLIT Hair Care. You know what I'm saying? That's the IG page too. You know what I'm saying? So go ahead and get you some organic hair products. You know what I'm saying? They're real good. They work with beards too. So
I need
shout out to my dog. You know what I'm saying? Yo Lit. Go get lit. You know what I'm saying? With her hair care products. They all organic and she, you know what I'm saying? Take her time. Everything is handmade anyway. She do all this shit herself. Ain't no manufacturer company behind her besides, you know what I'm saying, the bottles and containers that she put her products in. But everything is 100% legit. And you know what I'm saying? It's a really good company. And she up there. She give good, she got discount codes. She gave nice little packages and stuff. I think she just branched out and started doing like lashes and stuff. You know what I'm saying? A lot of stuff y'all females, you know what I'm saying, do once y'all, you know what I'm saying, companies get established. And then, shout out to my battle on that one. And then y'all already know Mac Vision Photography, MACVisionPhotography.com. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, book your next photo shoot. You know what I'm saying? We cambered up over here. Wife bought a new camera like 2-3 weeks ago, a month ago. I don't remember. You know what I'm saying?
I'm 5K over
I'm
here.
a dad. I
got the 5K over
here. Me remembering a lot of shit. But yeah, you know what I'm saying?
You see the cracks in my forehead with
you
the 5K.
Feel me? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, them my 2 shout outs.
Okay, man. Well, y'all know where to find us each and every Wednesday, 7 a.m. in the classroom, kicking content. We appreciate everybody following us on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Keep up with the show, keep up with us. You know, if you follow us, thank you. Like our posts, share our page, man. We appreciate all the listeners. And each and every Wednesday, like I said, 7 a.m. I am Chris. I am one half of your ignorant host.
On the other half, Corey Mack. You know what I'm saying?
And in that note, we will catch y'all next time. Peace.